Hello friends, welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. Thanks for joining me for day 4 of our Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022 launch week. Kicking things off today with TPC Scottsdale, home of the Waste Management Open. Almost forgot about our friends on Restream. Hopefully you guys are having a happy Thursday. It is Thursday, which means thankfully tomorrow is Friday. The week for most of us is done. But there's still plenty of Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022 for us to play. We are in production, so the games that you see me play today for prizes, you will see people on the leaderboard. That is why we do it like that, because I want to be able to see all of you. Well, not actually see all of you, but watch to see who may be watching the stream and has actually already played in that contest. Whew. Scutumus, happy Thursday to you as well. Again, I'm working while working, so if you see me on my phone, it is because, well, because I have work to get done while also working and playing all at the same time. Chris Mack, I understand that completely. At least you have the option to watch me play 2022, but hopefully within the next couple days, some of those locations will get updated near you. EB, good to hear from you. Sean Gervais, Mr. Chick-fil-A himself, appreciate you always, my friend. EB, so hopefully you get a chance to get on a PGA Tour game soon. Golden Tee Live 2022 updates ship out on Tuesday, May 31st. So, a lot of locations will start receiving those Wednesday, June 1st. And then that Friday will be our very first Golden Tee 2022 Freaky Friday. Had a really good Tuesday stream. A lot of aces. A lot of hole outs. Yesterday, had a few, wasn't as good. Hopefully today it is better. If this is your first time joining me for the Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022 updates, if you've not had a chance to watch me play through TPC Scottsdale here, it's a fun one. Not as many drivable holes or kind of so-so drivable holes as the other TPC courses, but there is still a few that are kind of iffy. Sean, 2023 is going to come out in the spring of 2023. That I can tell you for almost a fact. Hole in one? Too hot. Whether you're joining us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, make sure you're sharing the video here, subscribing if you haven't already done so. It's a busy couple of weeks. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll play some through the 2022 courses. But then we're going to do the same thing next week and the same thing the week after that. Why? Well, because I can. And it is great to actually get back in the lounge and continue streaming. Adam Kramer, who a handful of you out there already know, he will be hopefully get a chance to jump in tomorrow for a game or two, maybe talk some shop, and but he is a very busy man. So we'll see what we can do, but for sure get him in on one of these streams over the next couple of weeks. That is all but a guarantee. Jade, thank you. Appreciate that. It's vicious. Home Edition update ship day is Monday, June 6th. EB, it is June 6th, so it's like 6 days. It's less than a week after the 2022 live commercial updates ship out. Now, this hole number 10, par 4, it's 434 yards. This is one of those holes I was talking about where it's kind of fringe on whether or not it may be drivable. But having a wind, even though it's only 6 miles an hour blowing out towards the green, is actually going to help a lot here. I want to make sure I pull up Golden Tee Fan so I'm not missing any of our friends there. Huh. Doesn't look like we're live on Golden Tee Fan. And I'm not sure why. Let's check it really quick. Appreciate your guys' patience. It looks like it says we're on Golden Tee Fan, but if anybody's watching on Golden Tee Fan, let me know. I don't see it in here. I want to make sure I get everyone's chats in here, unless oh, there we go. It just didn't put me at the top. I'm very disappointed in Facebook. Now, the big thing I keep talking about with PGA Tour courses is you may not be able to drive a lot of these holes, but you can get really close. I mean, we ended up 400 yards on the dot there. And I still suck at chipping, so we've got that going on. No big deal. Alan, it's I have to talk to Jim Z about it. There's a rhyme and a reason why they are not set up that way, and I honestly couldn't tell you. It's more of a technical reason and not necessarily something they just didn't want to do. Let's see. Mr. Gervais. Yes, please follow Sean Gervais for his chicken nugget TikTok videos. I really hope you go viral, my friend. Nick, thanks for joining again. Repeat offender here, joining us, I think, every single day, so I really appreciate that. Jade, I don't know if you should be talking about chip game for somebody who doesn't play a lot of Golden Tee. For those of you that don't know, Jade, close friend. We'll keep it at that. But I do get to give her a hard time about her Golden Tee game because she's still new and still working on it. Decent at mobile, at least. Cam, I honestly don't know. When it comes to like any reason IT never put the trackball higher on the deck, I really don't have an answer for that one, and I don't. I want to say it is the same that it's been, at least looking back here on my Golden Tee Live cabinet. Don't worry, I had to. I went flip-flopless the other day, and it worked out pretty well, so don't mind. I think it's just always been a certain distance, and with how crucial the trackball is, we didn't want to necessarily change that because people are used to where they're putting their thumbs, how far it is, especially on Golden Tee Live where the bumper is. It's a good question. I'll have to ask. All right, I love PGA Tour courses, but some of these are pretty damn long for only being par 4s. Yes, Skycam is coming to Golden Tee Live and Golden Tee PGA Tour in 2050. I will probably still be in the lounge streaming in 30 years, so hopefully my game is a little bit better by then, but no promises, that is for sure. You know, we have talked about bringing Skycam to home editions. The biggest thing, though, is there's a lot of, you know, with Skycam, there's a lot of, you can go under the course and eventually it'll break the game and all that stuff. Stuff that we don't necessarily want to see out there. And, even if we put it on the home editions and not commercial, it's just there would be a lot of wasted time, although fun, using the Skycam. All right, 18 under going up to hole 16, the little par 3. The hole-in-one here would be lovely. We'll take shot points. I don't think I have any. Look at a right one green slope. There you have it. Everything is good in the world again. Shout out to my good friend The Rock for his little energy drink here. Just kidding. I wish we were real friends. One of these days I'm going to get that man a Golden Tee machine, and you're going to see the best Golden Tee stream ever. But a man can dream, right? Hole 17, this is that short-ish par 4, only 345, long by PGA Tour standards, but also, you know, with the way guys are hitting it these days, a lot more drivable. And Golden Tee, specifically, you got to be careful to not hit it too far. I think I've put it in the water. I don't know if you guys saw that on stream or not. I can't remember, but I know I've definitely been close there. Chris Mack, yes, the real Rock, but I 100% was lying when I said my good friend. You guys totally would have known by now if I was friends with the Rock. Oh, look at that. The other thing I forgot to mention that I know I've talked about the last couple days is the dang edges of the greens here on the PGA Tour courses. And so a lot of those fringes, or the edge of the green, as I'll call it, they fall off right in the sand, and it's not fun sand to be playing in. So be careful when it comes to that. But now it's time. We're going to go left to right today, starting things off on Easter Island. Hopefully I don't screw it up, but we'll see. I honestly didn't even realize I was hitting 155. There's 154 for you. Jason Stark, thanks for joining us, my friend. Let's see. You know what? We're going to try a nice little 5-wood chip because why not? I figured if my chipping sucks, I might as well try different clubs, and then I can use it as the excuse. Well, I was trying something new. Don't worry, Jade. You are decent at mobile. I will give you that. Just got to get you back up and playing so you can compete in tournaments next year. I said it before and I say it again. I don't have a real good reason why. Hole-in-one? Nope. Dang it. I really enjoy hole 2 par 3s. No rhyme, no reason. I just enjoy having the hole-in-one to actually, or the opportunity to get a hole-in-one right off the bat there on a course. You'll notice it. Hopefully I don't hit any of them today, but beautiful statues on Easter Island. Sometimes going to get in your way. More specifically on hole 18. And that is something absolutely don't need. Alan, I'm not sure. I know I talked a little bit briefly. I want to make sure I completely answer it, though. I don't know about the 155 thing. I'll have to look into that. I really love my hybrids here, but I have to get into the mindset that I have to crush it because it is a sloped green. Shout out to the 3-wood, or excuse me, a 3 hybrid. All right, just for the heck of it, since I have one right next to me that happens to be on, see if you guys can't see this, but now I only got 148. on my Golden Tee Live cabinet. I don't know. Maybe I'm just very special when it comes to the PGA Tour one. Well, and honestly, EB, if I could be very truthful, like that's part of the reason why it hasn't been something we've done home edition, because it's a lot of, it would be a handful of dev time to literally to go through every hole and put in limits so you couldn't get to the certain boundaries and stuff. And I gotta be like, frankly, it's just not worth it in that regards, because it would be so much time of not just programming and the artist, but also testing that. So I think that, truthfully, is a big part of it, too. I have to be honest, I should have told Jim Z this to his face yesterday. I really hate this hole. This, to me, feels like it should have been, oh, and of course I get it bounced the wrong way. This feels like it should have been like a late in the game par 5, especially with how long it is. It's still definitely a fun one, and you've got to be creative with your shots, especially one like this where you get 10 miles an hour in your face there. All right. You know, sometimes you just hit the shot and you're feeling it. I was feeling that, and then I very quickly realized I should have put bite on there. Don't worry, doing the whole working while working. Jason, I could do that later for you. It is just the Stream Deck XL. It's the one that has 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 32 buttons on it. Actually, I do have to do something before I forget. Yeah, never mind. Oh, let's see. Alan Phillips, a good question. What feature would I like to see added to the touchscreen? I don't know. Honestly, you know, we have bundles that like sales bundles and stuff like that on the Caddy. It'd be really cool for you guys to see that. Not and this is not just an answer because it you know, oh, IT makes money. From a player perspective, like you know, maybe I don't always open my sorry, hold on, break time for hole 1. Thanks, John. Good old shake of John Daly's hand for hitting hole 1. He was playing good earlier today at the PGA Championship. Don't think it turned out so well, but let's see. But I think it would be cool for you to basically be able to interact and change your clubs by tees, do all that stuff here, because then you could be doing it on the fly and not necessarily having to go through the menu system. I know that we've talked about it. I also, as a marketing guy, want to make sure that, yes, the Masags on YouTube, I agree. Touchscreen showing the score would be cool, like a little mini scorecard. Definitely an idea that I think we've all talked about in the dev team. You know, or with the dev team. Probably shouldn't have used the 3-wood to come in there that hot, but that's okay. Also, thank you, Mac and Jason and Jade, on the hole-in-one love. Now, the other thing I was going to say, I wasn't intentionally hitting the top of that. I did it on day one. You can actually skim the top of those statues with not a lot of penalty. That one actually took more off my ball than it did the first time. Damn it, I wanted that to drop. Evie, you know, I feel like somebody asked this the other day. Truthfully, I haven't had enough time to play all the 2022 courses a ton. I know everyone believes that I just hang out here and play Golden Tee, but this is probably the most Golden Tee I've played consistently in a long time, frankly, just because there's been so much stuff that we're working on, and I've just been busy. So, I would say I really like Tokyo. I don't know why that. Of course, it's a night course. I really enjoy that. I gotta be honest, like Eagles Peak in Champ 99, Eagles Peak, because I'm a old school Golden Tee guy, having grown up on the dang game, and also like Eagles Peak's a perfect course to be remastered and brought back. Champ 99, I'm looking forward to playing a lot more because it's something that nobody's really ever seen before, only a select few, and you know, I was able to be a small part of that, and I actually helped Jim Z find the files for that game, so selfishly, or excuse me, for that course, so selfishly, it's like fun, like that we were able to dig that stuff out of the archive because we didn't even realize that stuff was there. So I know Jim likes to go and, you know, there is potential that in the future we may do some more of those like hidden, like unearthed courses. Ralph, good to hear from you. Yeah, I don't get a chance to get out and play much, but I'm hoping, you know, to find some time to do that here over the next, you know, month or two. Yes, so Nordling will have, just like Summit back in the day, it will have looks where there's ice and then there's snow and, excuse me, where the water ice is over and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, so Legacy, Golden Tee Live cabinets will still have your existing golfer. Nothing that you, there's nothing new coming to the Golden Tee Live golfers. But anything you've had over the last, you know, 10, 15 years, however long you've had your account, will still be there. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Everyone in the office is clapping for me. Just kidding. Nobody knows what's going on except maybe Mr. Andy Hansen next door. I'm going to give him a high five through the wall. Also, it looks like Joe, I was up at 1 on Joe and he holed out, or when I holed out earlier, and it looks like he must have actually holed out as well. So anytime I can beat somebody as good as Joe, not that I have done so, real quick, just to throw that out there because I'm probably going to screw it up on hole 18. Anytime I can beat somebody as good as Joe, or potentially beat somebody as good as Joe, it's a lot of fun. Yes, you know what, I agree, Evie. Tokyo, Niron Yoru is really, it's a great comparison. Royal Dubai mixed with Teal Gardens. But it doesn't feel like Teal Gardens, really, outside of like some of the buildings. Well, it's only game 2, so I don't want to get too excited yet. I still have 3 other courses that I can screw up royally on. Just like this. See, I called it. Now it's time for Classic Kevin Lindsay to come out. Oh, boy. Please tell me. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. Okay, great. Can we hold it out? Oh, damn it. I almost hit the stick there. Artist, appreciate you clapping at home. But Joe probably eagled this. Oh, no, look at he didn't. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. Oh, no, his score was 26 after 18. So, all right, I'll pat myself on the back for that one. Damn it, I should have had 28, though. Yeah, Kevin, 2022 World Champion. Yeah, I wish. Someday. I wouldn't be here if I was good enough to play, or I wouldn't be in the position I am in if I was good enough to play like these guys do. But I will take any great rounds of Golden Tee. As all of you know out there, you have your good games and you have your really bad games. I seem to have more bad than good, but I will take the highs of playing well, especially while streaming. I will absolutely be fine with that. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Also, I appreciate... I can't see who it is. I don't know. Was it? Yeah, it was Alan. No, it wasn't Alan. I don't know. It says Facebook user, but I don't see the chat on Golden Tee fan. But I don't know if it was necessarily an intentional trend. I think Jim and the course team just wanted to change up the look because it's been the same for forever. I actually don't mind it after seeing the same red flag stick for like 15 years plus. It is nice to see something different. I kind of like this one. No, I didn't hit it hard enough. All right, we got a couple, some competition here from Missouri. Also, I need this fan to blow more over here. Hands are starting to get, it's a little toasty today outside in Chicago. So the lounge is starting to warm up. Oh, I like that line in the air. Yes, thank you, Gravy Beast. Yes, Dubai Agave Ranch was the, Royal Dubai was the first night course. Agave Ranch was more of a dusk course, but still counts. Dusk, dawn, whatever you want to call it. Also, make sure when you try to hit the shortcut that you hit it all the way, because there have been a couple times where I've gotten stuck because I didn't hit it hard enough. So it's definitely part of it. It's a really good design by Jim and the course team because that's truly like a risk versus reward. Because you get stuck there, then you're most likely not going to get an eagle on this hole. Jay Ware, appreciate the message there. I mean, once you get through some of the technical challenges that unfortunately we had to deal with when it comes to the 22 update, like I know it's been 18 months since we've had new courses and all that. Ah, damn it. I can't talk and chip. Ugh. Almost just hit a full-on club there instead of my putter. Once you get through like the hurdles there, honestly, like the course team did an amazing job with building these new courses. And I can tell you, as somebody who knows Jim over the last couple of years, you know, it's almost like Jim is kind of like refreshed and like the stuff that they're talking about doing for future Golden Tee courses with 2023. I can't wait to talk about because it's a lot of fun. But ever since we started talking about the inclusion of PGA Tour courses, you could really see how Jim like put on his thinking cap and he's like, okay, real courses. These are more of the like casual golf type courses that some people enjoy. I think you really saw that with Monte Zeballos, honestly. You know, Monte Zeballos, you know, the elevation changes, that stuff that 10 years ago Jim would never have thought about doing or even considered if somebody brought up the idea. So you could see in his designs, like, he's getting a little bit more wild, but still keeping it, like, fresh. Like, Easter has some, like, major elevation changes, of course. You've got Petra and all that, but there's just something that's different about him in a great way. And honestly, you guys know, most of you guys know, it's like I'm a wrestling guy like Vince McMahon who runs WWE is like 77 years old or something, and like still run, like he'll never retire. I don't think Jim Z will ever retire. Man definitely deserves to at some point one day, but I honestly don't think he will. He just has too much fun, and I don't blame him. I mean, he helps make Golden Tee. I mean, literally the brainchild of every single course in every single Golden Tee hole, with the exception of a handful of designer holes. Now, of course, like there's a course team and the art team that helped put them together. But, you know, the gym is a large part of why Golden Tee has been so successful for so many years. Gravy, yes. Yes, the wads of cash. I would love to have enough cash to just take pictures of myself doing that, but I don't. That's all right, though. Jade, thanks for joining. We'll see you later. I liked the line, and then the wind just kind of took it on me. Let's check in on our Golden Tee fan friends. Hole 11, you know, the other thing, so I haven't really seen the new tees of these courses, and I'll start playing them at some point and helping test and all that, but honestly, like, these courses are just perfect for different tees in the future. When you talk about Petra, there's rocks everywhere, so many different obstacles where you could put a tee box on top of one of those rocks. You could put it behind one of, there's so much stuff, and Jim and I had a conversation yesterday, and he, I mean, again, I just have to keep saying it, like, he just really loves what he does, and, you know, the way that man's mind thinks, and honestly, like, some of the stuff that he's talking about and he's open to in terms of designing and all that is, I think is going to be one of the reasons that Golden Tee continues to be as successful as it is over the next 5 to 10 plus years. Chris, I wouldn't necessarily say there's like people training. I mean, we have a handful of people on the course team that, you know, that could help fill that void. But I don't, you know, I'm sure there's a contingency plan somewhere if Jim ever decides to retire. But I think a lot of the course team has worked with Jim for so long that he's, you know, his ideas and some of the stuff that makes that man tick, he's definitely shared with the team. And you can see it, like, Jim helps, you know, build these courses from the ground up, but then we have a handful of people on the course team that are actually going through. And one of the things that we'll definitely spotlight throughout the course of the year, is literally pieces of this course. Oh, can we get a... Oh, damn it, I wanted the shot off the wall, not from behind it. Well, at least my shot got over. Damn it, I thought I was going to make that chip. That would have been pretty fun. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, is some of the stuff that, like, you guys won't necessarily see, like, even like Easter Island, like some of the detail in the statues that are far off away from the tee boxes of the course, like you'll eventually see some of that with new tees, with the 2 releases of new tees throughout the next 8-9 months. But I really want to spotlight a lot of the artists and what they do because, you know, without them and all that, we wouldn't be here. These courses wouldn't be as fun as they are. Couple questions I want to make sure I get to. Oh yeah, EB, no, definitely not me. I'm great on paper. I'm not good in Studio Max. That is for sure. Although I'm sure Mike Sanchez, our art director, would love to train me on how to be an artist. Also, apparently that sand is bouncy. Not sure why, but I'm not going to complain about it. So Josh, the app, the Golden Tee PGA Tour app is updated for 2022. The Golden Tee Live one will come sometime next week as they're putting some final touches on it to prepare for the launch here at the end of the month. So Jason, what the icon on my scorecard says GT Developer, which is a special, unique icon that the art team put together for the Golden Tee development team. It is covered a little bit up by the exclamation mark on my name. But of course, that is a GT exclusive for the development team. All All right, if Jim Z asks, you didn't see this on the stream, you figured it out yourself. But I can't let a decent score go bad because of not having a shortcut. Now, the other thing, too, that's funny about this shortcut is it's a shortcut. Excuse me, but it's also not really a shortcut because I still have to get around these big old rocks, which isn't that bad, frankly, but it's also not very easy either. You know, I respect the hell out of what the artists do, and I've dabbled in Studio Max, just screwing around with old Golden Tee archive files. It's definitely not the world for me. I will take getting yelled at by Golden Tee players when stuff goes awry more than I would ever be an artist. That is for sure. Oh, sorry. I guess I should click the start button. Good thing I left another water in here from yesterday because I forgot to run around like a madman before my stream and get some water. All right, if you guys, I think most of you have already seen this one, but if you're new, join us here. Appreciate it. Kevin Lindsay, Golden Tee Lounge, IT headquarters in Chicago. Not necessarily our headquarters, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Niron Yoru, our Tokyo course, nighttime in Tokyo. Oh, if we could start with a hole out, that would be lovely. I appreciate it. I will find a way to screw it up, but I have a feeling there's going to be a few people in Missouri, and I hate. Oh man, you guys crack me up, honestly. Now, I had a really good round on Niron Yoru the other day. We're starting off with a hole-in-one. Let's see. See if we, or excuse me, a hole out. Let's see if we can get a hole-in-one and keep the trend going. Oh, give me some shot points at least. I will take those. But damn, I wanted the hole-in-one, the back-to-back. Yeah, honestly, here's the thing. I may have great games playing in the lounge, but I will never do this well at a tournament. I've had some good runs, but I promise you, put me in a field of competitive players, and my ability to hole out and the slim ability I have to chip sometimes goes away. RC, thanks for joining. Yes, Chris, I'm going with 31. Hopefully, Ross B. Maybe that's Ross. Is that you? That's actually. Alan, I'm not sure I understand your question on Facebook. Get center position on the play screen. Are you talking about in the course carousel? Oh, I didn't want to curve that shot like that. Ugh. This is not... Well, okay, we're going to stay on there. I was worried about hitting the rough. No, I think it's... Part of the problem is we didn't want to put the PGA Tour courses in the middle because then you'd have... Well, I guess technically that's not true. I was thinking about you'd have PGA Tour courses in the center and then Golden Tee on the left and the right. I'm not actually sure. I have to ask the dev team that one. It's a good question. Should have used backspin, but I honestly didn't think I was going to hit it that hard. For those of you that have Golden Tee home editions, updates for those we talked about earlier come out June 6th or start shipping June 6th. Excuse me, damn it. These are the holes. We talked about this before. You know, I'll be able to get this one there. I hope. I hit that. Oh, God. Oh, nope. Hit that really terribly. Damn it. And this is the problem and what makes Jim Z so good at what he does. My chipping would have been great there. That is not going to help the road to 31. That is for sure. I don't remember what I was saying. Now I'm just thrown off by my terrible judgment on whether or not I should be trying to go for a shot or not. EB, I don't know if there's a real good way to quantify that. because it is not just like, you know, the artist started working on 2023 a few months ago. Jim Z, you know, that man's mind is always going. And so, honestly, I think Jim Z has like an idea of locations he wants to go to. Damn it. He wants to go to in 2023. Well, excuse me, 23 is already, those are for certain, but he has ideas for 24 and 25. So, you know, if you factor that out of the equation, it's probably a little bit over a year. Now watch, I'm going to hold this out, right? Okay. That's good. I'm actually glad I missed, because my problem is, or at least what it used to be, is I'd either hole out and then screw up the next hole, or I'd screw up and then hole out, which is, I'd rather just play par golf at that point. I don't like screwing up and then wasting a hole out, so to speak. Now this one is fun because you're not always going to be able to get to this shortcut and try to get the double eagle here. But because I'm having a bad game, I'll probably... Okay. Whew. Oh yeah, Jim Z, I honestly, legitimately would not surprise me if 2024 is already done in his head. Like, he's always thinking, you know, using Google Earth and other stuff like that, like trying to think of where he wants to take Golden Tee in the future. Wasn't intentionally my landing spot, but it works out. Jason, I don't know about Vegas. It would not. It's been a little while since we've been in Vegas. It was what, 2014, 2015 maybe. But you truly never know. I mean, I'd be interested to sit down and talk with him to see where he's thinking for next year. Excuse me. All right, now this one, thankfully, the few times that I've played on this one, I've been able to get a high tee. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, actually. So I was able to get a high tee over, LOL, but then I put it in the water. So, have to be careful with that one. Well, it's like, you know, their minds work like Jim Z. They're always thinking about, like, what's coming next, which nothing wrong with that. All right, I believe this was one of the holes that I actually managed to pull out a hole-in-one on yesterday. Kind of thinking we can do the same here. And now that thought has gone elsewhere. I'll be happy if it even got to the green. Whew! Thank you, Gopher in the Cup, for grabbing that for me. I like this one. If this gets some roll on it, nope, hit the fringe first. Now this one's tough. In a perfect world, I'd love to hit a 6-wood, but as many of you know, the 6-wood does not cut very well, so I'm going to have to try to soft a 5 in there, which surprisingly worked well. You know, I apologize. Somebody did, and Alan, I don't know if it was you or somebody else did ask about Design a Hole. Definitely still continuing the trend on Design a Hole. Haven't talked about prizes or anything yet, but that is another thing on our radar that, you know, with the shift changes of time frame and all that, with release and development, definitely have to talk about that soon. Oh, if this could stay up, that'd be lovely. It's not going to, though. Dang it. Thankfully, I'm somehow still able to get up there. I didn't think about the fact that the game gave me a 10.5. They're like, hey, buddy, use this club. You may be able to get out of the sand trap. And I'm like, I like the 9.5 though. It got up there at least. All right, let's see. Nah, the wind's gonna take that one, unfortunately. You know what actually would be an interesting idea? Is like, I know Jimsy probably has notes from the last like 10, 15 years of places he wanted to go take a Golden Tee course but didn't. It'd be fun to have a year where he brings them back. All right, hole 18 here. Let's see if we can not go in the water and ace this instead. And that is not gonna happen. Whew, oh, I thought I was getting lucky. That's okay. Oh, we couldn't even save the par. That's actually heartbreaking. There are some things that Jim is doing for next year that I can't give away yet that are a lot of fun. That really shines a lot on the past years of Golden Tee. All right, last one for today. Hollywood Hills, Bel Air, California. Oh, hell yeah. People's Champ has the worldwide record for Hollywood Hills. I'm in for that. I know that guy. Yeah, Chris, there's a lot of stuff packed into both the Home Edition and, the Golden Tee Live and the Golden Tee PGA Tour game this year. You know, the different release of tee boxes is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I needed the left kick, not the right kick. All right, let's see. Whew! I needed that. I was a little worried there. I just hate screwing up so dang early in the game. Like, I've got plenty of round to screw up on. Give me some time, please. All right, we need to at least get one hole in one here. Yes, Wayne, honestly, sometimes it's been getting me. But, you know, and I don't normally chip like that. I normally club up to chip. Didn't have much of an option there. We hold this one out the other day. I don't think we're going to get it today, though. That's okay. See what our friends on Golden Tee Fan are up to. So, Chris, Let It Snow is actually, it's a Freaky Friday casual course. And that is actually one that has, it's from the older courses that have snow on it. So it's a mixture of all that. The old, let's see if I can not screw this up and hit the trip. Excuse me, the bush on my trip to the pit. Yeah, so actually Jim approves all the course music. I mean, there's, a handful of people on the dev team that approve it. But yeah, Jim goes into to Nick Z's office, one of our basically our sound guy for Golden Tee, and gives him a couple of examples of stuff that he's thinking when he's designing his courses. So he's absolutely part of that process. All right, this is the first time I've had a pin up top. And now it's fun because I get to play the keep your ball on the top part of the green, don't hit it too short like I think I did in the sand. And also, oh hey, if you get stuck in the sand or the rough, make sure you don't chip it through down like I did. Yep, that's okay. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Oh, come on. That was a bad one. Bad. Honestly thought that was a double bogey. It probably deserved to be a double bogey with how bad it was. Nah, I was going to try to do a big A1 there, but frankly, I'm going to end up I would have hit the trees there. It just wasn't worth it. Artist, thanks. I really appreciate that. I'll make sure that Nick knows. I mean, we tell him all the time, and honestly, part of our plan over the next couple of weeks, we're going to get those pieces of audio on YouTube for you guys. This is one of those holes that every time I play it, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to driving it to the hole. Haven't done so yet. Not sure when I will, but it's getting... Stop. Thank you. Whoop! That definitely... Well, I know, but still. Still like to tell him. Yeah, EB, it's not a it's not a bad idea. The hills on Hollywood Hills, because that's the name of the course, they're not too bad. But on a hole like this, when you have a front pin, you really got to be careful because you're obviously not going to want to backspin that. You just got to play it smart. I hope the wind carries that because that felt a little short. All right, cool. Thank you. That shouldn't have rolled in the water. I'm gonna file a complaint with whoever makes this game. Also, I don't know why that 8-wood just took off on me, honestly. I mean, truthfully, it did feel like it was an island made of glass. I'm hitting it just a little too hard today. It's alright. $14 after 14, not a good sign. Also, what is not a good sign is that I hit that too short. I'm either hitting stuff really hard or really short. Also, come on, why do they have to bounce all the way? I'd like to file a complaint here. Let me talk to the complaints department. Oh, wait, that's me. Oh, it would have been made up if I would have just hold that out for birdie. I would have felt better. Thanks, Mr. Butler. Yeah, it is. Your phone does fit in the cup holder, but when you're streaming to a bunch of people, you got to read the comments from our friends on Golden Tee Fan. All right, now we've got another lovely. I don't know how to play this one. I don't like that this pin is tucked. I feel like this was a similar look yesterday. I mean, somehow that was a decent shot. Yeah, this one's tough because you got to play the game of, do I use bite on it? Do I not? Hey, guess what? There's the water. Excuse me. I think Hollywood Hills may be one of the harder courses this year. Just don't go in the water again. I can't handle that. My heart right now. It's not the way I wanted to end it. Not even hitting 20. Oof. Maybe we can hit a hole-in-one here, and I can feel a little bit better about myself. But I don't know. Screw it. Oh, and I hit the damn hill. I literally said it. I literally said it that I was going to end up clipping some hills as we got farther along. And guess what? I did, and then I just, whew, that was awful. So the camera is closer to the golfer in PGA Tour. Nope, can't even make a chip to save my life. Oh, RC, Mac, Chris Mac, thank you guys. Alan as well on Facebook. All you guys, look, I got the longest putt on this machine. That was terrible. All right, we're going to pretend like this that score never existed. But thank you for joining me here in the Golden Tee Lounge. I'm Kevin Lindsay. We will see you guys again tomorrow for more Golden Tee PGA Tour 2022 action.